Ever wonder why some companies jump straight into AI headfirst while others are stuck on the sidelines? Today I'm talking to two leaders, one from groceries and one from steel, both of whom reveal exactly what they're doing and not doing to make AI work for them in the real world.
I don't know if you can make a one-person, $1 billion market cap company, but I do think you could definitely save on that.
If you had to think about kind of one piece of advice on evaluating new technologies, whether it be AI or other things, what are some kind of specific takeaways that folks could think about?
It's all about...
If you're looking for practical steps without the Silicon Valley hype, you're in the right place. So let's hear from Luke Kotara, CEO of Berkot Superfoods, who have thousands of staff in the US Midwest region, and Aaron Dallek of D Material and MD Metals, a 74,000 square feet steel service center.
So we're a regional grocery store chain, south suburbs of Chicago, servicing the needs of small towns.
And Aaron, do you want to tell us a little bit about MD Metals and D Materials?
Yeah, MD Metals, the steel service center in Bedford Park, Illinois, near Midway Airport. And we focus on heavy gauge, narrow, slit coil, edged products, and flat bar, which is really just short for steel products that go into any number of products that you would know, whether they be the buildings you live or work in, boilers, or any number of other kind of industries that use steel to make what they make.
Yeah. So, you guys follow the news, and in the news, it's all about AI and a lot of stuff going on. But on the ground floor, in reality, in your industries, is there much impact, or is Silicon Valley kind of in its own little cloud, far away from any practical kind of real applications within groceries or materials? What are your thoughts?
So we're starting to see it implement into the grocery stores now. We're using it for automatic answering of telephones, saving labor there. And now we're looking into price optimization, where it knows movement at certain prices and where we can sell the most at the most profit.
Okay. So kind of customer support and pricing, that
Yep.
type of stuff. What about you, Aaron? Are you seeing any impact of AI in kind of D Materials or MD Metals?
Yeah, I mean, in MD Metals, it's really right now, we gave some of our office staff Copilot access, and they've liked it. I don't know how much efficiency they're really getting out of it. I think there's definitely some for some of them. But it's hard into our proprietary ERP system that we bought. They don't have any implementation of AI into it, which I would love. So I think that's a ways away off, at least for smaller, medium-sized businesses like ours. And then I use it to help get ideas for my startup, which is D Material. And I do think there's some benefits there where I think we can definitely do things with less people. So I don't know if you can make a one-person, $1 billion market cap company, but I do think you could definitely save on that. And where I think it will go in the future, especially if we start going from scratch to build D Materials manufacturing capabilities, I think using humanoids and robots and automation with AI is going to be a big part of that. Because, I mean, if you're starting from scratch with that as a building block, I think you're going to be able to make much more efficient manufacturing facilities.
Right. So there's a lot to unpack here. So it feels like, the ChatGPT, Copilot, it's, you guys are using it with your staff and unsure about it. And then you guys are using some applications, presumably, to actually get the full value of the AI.
Another thing is we're working on is automatic ordering. So it could forecast weather on nice weekends when it's barbecue season, that you need more hamburger buns or hamburgers and hot dogs, and automatically up the orders. Whereas humans, have to think about it. It could make more errors.
Yeah.
Right.
That's in the future that we were talking about. Nothing implemented yet, though.
Right. So would the applications you guys use for that have to incorporate the AI in order to do that?
Yes. Yeah.
And they haven't done that yet, it seems like.
early talks right now of getting it set up, but that's on the radar for us for sure.
So there's vendors who are doing this that you guys are investigating?
I don't know if it's necessarily vendors or our IT director is looking to do
Right.
it. He has ideas and he wants to implement, but people like Pre-Scouter would be a great help to us.
Thanks for the plug. Yeah. So to wrap up, if you had to think about kind of one piece of advice on evaluating new technologies, whether it be AI or other things, based on your experiences in your own companies, what are some kind of specific takeaways that folks could think about as they consider implementations of the AI or anything else?
I would say baby steps, but always keep moving, right? Like find something that is kind of the lowest hanging fruit, you know, ideally not super expensive. Ideally, if it failed, it would be okay, and try it, right? Every time you make a move, you get a new perspective and you can learn from it, right? And then you can make the next and the next and keep moving or die, right? And so I think the goal from an implementation standpoint on this is, we implemented Copilot. We gave anyone who wanted it access to it, right? Some people are using it, some people aren't, but it seemed to be working out. We're going to keep kind of finding opportunities in sales and marketing and other areas where we can implement AI. And each time we have a win, it just makes it, there's kind of a tailwind that can push the next one forward or make a bigger bet on the next one to see if that's going to work.
Right. Awesome.
I would say proven winners is what we go after, making sure that it's effective out there already and it's already being used and working. Like we said, we're a small company, so any kind of chance we take on things that are expensive, it's a big risk to us. So we're going to make sure that it does work before we try it.
So there you have it. From groceries to steel, AI is bridging the gap for real businesses beyond the hype. Let me boil it down to a couple of key takeaways. 1, start small and pick a low-risk pilot so you can learn fast. 2, if it's working, double down. 3, keep an eye on what's next, but don't overcommit before it's proven. Trust me, I've worked with hundreds of companies on similar challenges. Right. Or just wait a decade for AI to awaken in human form and magically fix your broken processes. That works too. If you'd rather not wait a decade, subscribe to our newsletter linked in the description below, where we share more insights about how we're working with clients and what we're learning, as well as our tools like Oxy, which can help implement AI step by step. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.